sometimes the scariest monsters don't hide under our beds. They sit at our tables. They smile, they hug, they call themselves family. That's what Diana learned the hardest way when her little daughter Isabelita vanished while staying with her grandmother. That morning was peaceful. The grandmother played hide and seek, counting softly. 1, 2, 3. Her voice sounded sweet, but her heart carried something dark. When Diana came home that evening, her mother-in-law smiled and said, "She's just hiding. You know how playful she is." But the house was silent. No laughter, no footsteps, only fear. Diana ran outside shouting, "Isabella, where are you?" Her voice echoed through the yard. Then she saw something near the pond, a suitcase half sunk in water. Her heart froze. A neighbor screamed, "The girl is in there!" Diana rushed forward, desperate to open it, but the grandmother stepped in front, holding a small key. She said, "Wait. If you want this key, sign these papers." Diana trembled. "What papers?" "Everything you own," the grandmother said. "The house, the company, the money. Sign it to my son, and you'll get your daughter back." Imagine that pain. A mother's heart trapped between fear and love. And her husband, Manuel, stood silent beside his mother, too weak to defend his child. With shaking hands, Diana signed. Tears blurred her eyes as the grandmother tossed her the key and walked away smiling. Diana ran to the pond, opened the suitcase, and found little Isabelita inside, cold, weak, but alive. The child gasped for air, and Diana whispered, "You're safe now, my love." Days later, the grandmother and Manuel came back, laughing, thinking they had won. But Diana wasn't the same woman anymore. She looked at them and said, "You really think I gave you my life? You took my signature, not my truth. Everything is already in my daughter's name." Then came a knock at the door. A police officer entered and said, "Ma'am, you're under arrest for endangering a child." The grandmother screamed, begged her son for help, but Manuel just stood there, silent, ashamed, broken. Greed had already taken everything from her. Manuel whispered, "Please forgive me." Diana's eyes filled with tears. "You chose money over your daughter, and that's all I'll ever remember." Then she walked away, holding Isabelita close. That night, under the moonlight, Diana whispered, "No power, no money, no house is worth more than your heart." Her daughter smiled weakly, and Diana knew she had already won, not through revenge, but through love.